Welcome to Arkley Media, everybody, and welcome to Arkley Media, Josh.
Thank you.
So here I am back with another episode of Arkley Media, and I have another guest with me here today. I'm in Ohio, USA, America, and so today we have Josh Smith, who is a real estate agent and in a team leader also. So we are very excited to have you, Josh.
I appreciate you having me. Absolutely.
Yeah. So could you tell us more about what you do and what is your profession and how is it being a real estate agent in America?
So being a real estate agent, first off, I absolutely love it. It's something that I didn't plan on doing, but it kind of fell in my lap. But being an agent, I get to make my own schedule, but at the same time, my clients make my own schedule. It's flexible, but it's a lot of time and effort. Part-time wasn't really the ideal thing that was going to happen. I think being a full-time agent in this industry is what you have to do to be able to become successful and leverage your time the best to your ability. But overall, being an agent in Ohio itself, the northeast Ohio region, is pretty good on my end.
Got it. How is the real estate market?
The market's, as of right now, it's a seller's market. Since it is fall time, it's not too busy, as in summertime. Almost every other house, if it was listed at the right price and in good condition, we're getting multiple offers. We're seeing 5+ offers on a house, which can be very competitive and irritating for a buyer. But now with fall time, kids are back in school, so we're not seeing as aggressive buyers coming in. Interest rates are sitting around like a 6.8 range, and it's very, very aggressive at most times.
Okay.
But Cleveland and Akron alone have a very high investment rate. So a lot of people are buying investment properties, making them rentals, and also doing flips with them as well. So overall, it's a great place to buy real estate and sell real estate.
That's cool to hear that. Some great insights here from you, because real estate is something that I always wanted to know. I wanted to always educate myself in this industry, because even in terms of investment and in terms of our personal goals, real estate is something we always invest into, right, in our life.
Yeah.
An important aspect in everybody's life, not just me as an individual, but everybody's. So they people look at this as an investment. It could be a personal investment, or it could be like for themselves, staying for their family in the future endeavors.
Yeah, absolutely. I personally believe everyone should own a home. One, it's like your individual savings account that you could have that will build equity over time. Me, I bought a duplex in Stowe, Ohio, so I have a tenant on one side, and then I'm living on the other. It's claiming it's the house hack, and my mortgage is slim to nothing compared to what an original mortgage would be.
Got it. Walk us through the process of how do you do this business, and what is the step-by-step process as a real estate agent?
That's a pretty big question, but the biggest start, I mean, first is getting your real estate license. You got to have the schooling to go ahead and do that. Once you get the schooling done, get the license, you got to have a brokerage sponsor you. Once you have the brokerage sponsor, then you can start with the training aspect and learning to become an agent, because the schooling alone isn't going to teach you how to be successful in the industry. So finding a good, say, team leader or brokerage that has a great training system to get you boots out on the ground running. The hardest part in this industry is consistently closing, getting clients that are buying houses, selling houses, and then maintaining that. What I like to call the real estate roller coaster is someone prospects so hard, and then boom, they get 2, 3, 5, 10 houses under contract. And they're like, oh, I'm so busy. And then a month goes by, 2 months go by, and now they're back, oh, everything's closed, I don't have anything. And then that next 2, 3 months, they continue to do the prospecting and then back down. So it's usually per quarter. You'll see a lot of the times an agent does great first quarter, great third quarter, because real estate roller coaster is heading that second and fourth.
Got it. So when you said schooling part and all of that, so is there any course or particular study that you have to do, you guys?
So yes, what we have to do is 120 hours of real estate education. It covers the ethics, the laws, and there's math equations. It's the principles of real estate. It lets you know all the legality about it pretty much, and making sure that we're going to keep you out of real estate jail. Prepares you for the book side of things. Probably the easiest way I can say. There's some information that you'll learn in there that you'll stick with, like 1978 Lead-Based Paint Act.
Mm-hmm.
Words like fixtures, what's considered part of the home, not part of the home when you sell it. People do Hondros College, Davies College, the CE shop. So you can do it in person.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it online. Like when I went ahead and got my license, it was during COVID, so I had a Zoom call. I did a 2-week program from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Tuesday to Friday. I did that for 2 weeks, and that gave me my entire 120 hours.
Oh, wow.
There's people who take a year to get their schooling done, see if they're working full-time, or you can do a 6-month, a 3-month, kind of based on your schedule.
Okay, got it. And then at the end, you're going to receive a certification or something?
So
Or a
yes,
license kind of?
after the schooling, you'll receive 4 different certificates that contains the laws and ethics, the principles,
Mm-hmm.
and once you get those certificates, then you bring those to a brokerage,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll sponsor you because your license has to be held under a certain brokerage. It could be Howard Hanna, EXP, Real, Remax. I decided to do Remax, and
So could you tell us more about Remax Diversity that you're part of?
so Remax Diversity, my broker Jody Rierick, she is the broker owner and a veteran of that brokerage. That's where I first started, and 4 years later, I'm still there. It's more of a family vibe. We can go to the office, learn from each other, not essentially just hang out there, but I'm still at that brokerage for many different reasons, and the people that I work with, I absolutely love them. They make my life better, and they make my work life better. So having that consistency is really good. Some people want a cloud base like EXP or Real, and they don't want to go in the office, and they want to be more solo. Me, I'm an interactive person. I'm an extrovert. I want to laugh with people. I want to talk. I want to see faces. I want to communicate.
Josh, now, could you help us with a couple of hacks or something that you could share with a lot of members out there to buy houses? So you recommend people taking money from their savings account, or you recommend them taking a loan? What do you, as per your experience?
My first recommendation with anything is interview agents. There's people that will call on Zillow in this industry, and they'll get connected with just your most random agent. And it could be someone in the business for 30 years or someone in the business for a month. That's not going to determine if it's an agent for you. A lot of people match based off of personality. I say 9 times out of 10, when they first meet an agent at a house that they view, that's the person that they're going with. Take your time, interview agents, see what their knowledge is. Every person can do different. Like for me, example, I have a construction background. I did interior construction for 8 years prior to becoming an agent, so I know the product. I know the house. I'm not a licensed inspector by any means, and those inspectors, when you do get a house, they'll do a whole rundown of it. But I can essentially help more with saving money with the home inspection process.
Okay.
So the first advice is interview an agent. Once you have someone in mind, then you go ahead and talk with the mortgage company. It could be the bank that you bank with. It could be one of the contacts that the realtors recommends. And then based off the whole savings like you were talking about, that would be the lender's ideal area to do. He's going to make that best recommendation what to do with money. If you need the seller to pay closing costs for you, or if you need a gift from parents, in-laws, or if you got to dip into your savings.
Got it.
Buying a house is a big thing, so don't rush it. Take your time and make sure you have the right people on your side to get the best results.
Got it. That makes sense. I think this is also a learning for me. Right?
Yeah.
I can implement this in my coming time.
Absolutely, man. You know I got you. You just got to give me a call.
Right, of course. And can you tell us more about this field and the kind of competition that we have today? So, how's it like making money in this field? So, what is an average, wage or a salary that a real estate agent gets?
So it varies depending on what split you're on. Determines what percentage of the commission you get to keep. So with me right now, I'm at 95.5. I keep 95% of my commission, while the brokerage gets 5%. I pay a certain set monthly fee to my brokerage for that. Every company has it different. So figuring out which route you take will determine on what you get. For example, I'm starting a team, and I'm going to do a 60-40 in the beginning to go ahead and train agents, and they have my training software that I have, and they'd keep 60 and I keep 40, and since I pay for their dues, it balances out. But on average, you're looking anywhere from 3% to 0% if you're representing the buyer.
Okay.
Whatever you agree with the seller is what you get, and then on that listing agreement, you put if it's negotiable. If the buying agent gets 1%, 2%, 3%, you could do 3/2, 3% on the first 100,000, 2% on the remainder. There's a buyer agency agreement right now that anything's negotiable in the state of real estate.
Makes sense.
The agent and the buyer will go ahead and negotiate what their fee is,
Okay.
while the seller, agent, and the seller will negotiate what their fee is. A lot of the times, the seller is going to be paying for the buying agent commission. It's not mandatory. It's all negotiable at the end of the day. But let's say on a $200,000 house and you're at a 3%, that's $6,000 that you'd get from the house. And if that's $6,000, if you're on a 95.5, you're going to get 95% of that $6,000.
A lot of math.
Yes, a lot of math will come down to. And a lot of calculators that our admins do, and bless their hearts for keeping up with all of our crazy real estate needs. But this year alone, I'm roughly about at $9 million in revenue, and that's roughly about 38 to 39 houses, and it's close to me bringing in $250,000. Now that's before taxes. We're 1099 individuals, so I have an accountant. Every realtor should have an accountant, I believe, because they're the expertise in the area. Don't ask me tax questions. That's why I pay a guy for that. But all of our gas, our time, our phone bills, our office fees, our dues, the photography that we pay for these houses, the marketing, that all comes out of those checks. And then we got to pay our brokerage fees. There's MLS dues, ACAR, our Remax corporate that I pay. It's a lot of things that come into it. So that's 95% of the $6,000. At the top of my head, I don't know it, but we don't get to keep that, which a lot of people think we do. We have to put a lot away for taxes at the end of the year or quarterly. That's how I do it. So it's a big industry where you can make a lot of money, but you eat what you kill, essentially. Somebody could be happy with selling 10 houses a year. Me, I want to be a lot bigger than that.
Okay.
And
so how many houses do you sell in a year on average?
so my first year I sold 32 at $4.2 million.
Okay.
My second year I did 37 at $6.5 million.
Okay.
Third year did 40 at $6.5 million, and now I'm close to that 38 or 39 at $8.5 million. So each year it's growing aggressively, which that's what I'm happy for. But shout out to all my clients who've been referring me. Hey, I'll give them a round of applause for that. They are what make my business go round, and I'm starting with the real estate team, so that's going to bring in a bunch of client care events that we're going to go ahead and do. Like our next one we're planning on doing is the Christmas photos with Santa. So we're going to send out a mass email to all the clients, like, hey, come get your pictures taken with Santa Claus on the expense with me.
Wow. So these kind of engagements are common with the work you do?
Yes. Some people are more of a pump and dump, I like to call it. They'll get a client and then they won't talk to him for the rest of their lives and just hoping that they're going to call them.
Yeah, I think, but valuing the clients and customers.
Yes, it's a
into
relationship business.
Yeah.
I have a client right now who recently gave me 5 referrals this year. They're at the top of my list, and by the end of the year, they're going to get an invite to this client care event, and every single one in the future, without a doubt.
Walk us through, or maybe explain how this is different from sitting in an office and working? Because this in real estate agent involves a lot of physical work, being in person, or a lot of traveling and talking to people and all of that, right?
So it's just not in the office every day. There's some days that I will be going through a full tank of gas.
Okay.
I can hit 7, 8, 10 different cities in one day.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very fast-paced job,
Mm-hmm.
and then at the same time, it can be very slow. One day can be completely packed from 7 in the morning to 9 at night,
Okay.
and then you get home and you're still writing offers, and you could be up till midnight. Other days you can have a lot more flexible time. It's a big reason why I want to go ahead and start this team and make it so aggressive, because the time it's draining. People get burnt out from this business very often, and it's stressful. When you have your phone ringing nonstop and your text going crazy throughout the day.
That's right. And how many team members do you have?
As of right now, I have an assistant,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have one buying agent.
Got it. And how do you balance your personal life versus this professional life? I'm sure you have great family, kids.
Yeah, so I just had a son. He's 2 months old,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a fiance. Recently, I just proposed,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a challenge
Mm-hmm.
because, especially after being a father, I want to be there every moment. I want to be at every T-ball game. I want to be there, but at the same time, I have to work. I have to provide for the family. So it's frustrating at times knowing that you're gonna miss some things. It's making things work out, and if the clients care about your time as much as you care about their time and the results for the house,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna respect that factor. You have to set expectations in the beginning. When I first started, I'd say, "Hey, call me whenever you want, 24/7." Now I have to step back, like, "Hey, call me if it's absolute mandatory,
Right.
but be reasonable with the time."
Got it. Makes sense. And then one last question for today is that so for the audience who are watching, from Akron, Kent, and Cleveland region, so what's a good area nearby to invest? You think that's going to give the best ROI, return on investment?
The whole Cleveland, I mean, the areas fluctuate like crazy
Mm-hmm.
per street, per neighborhood. Running comps is the biggest thing, so I want to say a big, vast area of Cleveland, yes. And then also Akron alone, there's Ellet that is a great up and coming. That houses are pushing 250 now. When I first started 4 years ago, they were sitting around like a 170.
Mm-hmm.
Goodyear Heights is right next to it. You can get a house for around 120,000 in great shape, and I think that area is going to aggressively grow because it's right on the border of Talmadge too. So I'm more in Akron than I am in Cleveland since I live in Stowe,
Mm-hmm.
and my office is in Talmadge, right next to Akron. It's just typically where you live and your office is, if you go to the office frequently, is where majority of your business is,
Mm-hmm.
because that's where everyone's selling. You do the open houses, you meet the buyers, and you continue to grow, and you advertise based off of what's convenient for you.
Got it. And one thing that you would tell people when they're buying their house or buying a property, what is one thing that you recommend people telling?
Get a home inspection. Do not waive your home inspection, even if your agent tells you. I've had clients that waived them.
Mhm.
Typically, they have a very strong construction background, and that's on them. Do that and interview your agents. Do not go with the first person that you get connected with on Zillow.
All right, thank you.
And call me. Call me.
Yeah, call him. And what are your details again?
Joshua Smith, Remax Diversity. My phone number is 234-788-0268. I will pick up and I will show you a great house.
All right, thank you so much, Josh, for joining us at Ackley Media. I'm sure a lot of people are going to love this, episode.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Right.
This is not your average sit-down podcast, which I'm here for. I'm absolutely here for. I love this.
Yeah.
Stepping outside of the box. You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Right, and feeling so cold. We are here in the fall season.
Oh, yep. Getting that little draft.
Very special having you here, Josh. So thank you for coming in.
I appreciate
and
it,
thank you
Armaan.
for being
Absolutely.
a part of Ackley Media.
Hey, you did great. You're doing great things. These videos are not your average sit down in an office and let's talk. Stepping outside the comfortable box.
So
I
when
like
I'm
it.
going to buy a house, I'm going to reach out to you.
Hey, I'll be ready for it. Absolutely.
Got it then. So thanks again, Josh.
Hey,
Thank
I
you for
appreciate it.
coming. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. All right then.
Yep.
Bye.
It was nice seeing you.
Nice to see you.
Absolutely.